And sexual harassment allegations have put some of the biggest names in media out of a job. Matt Lauer, Charlie Rose, Garrison Keillor, to name a few, have all been dismissed within recent weeks following accusations. But how has the news media treated these reports as opposed to reports of harassment in other institutions like the U.S. Congress? Joining me to discuss all of this is Michael Graham, columnist at the Boston Herald and host of the Michael in the Morning podcast. Michael, good to see you.
Happy to be here.
So what a moment this is. There's been a domino effect of accusations against really heavy-hitting media figures in recent years. The way I see it, it kind of starts with Bill Cosby and ricochets all the way through to this week with Garrison Keillor and Matt Lauer. Is this the new normal?
Well, hang on a second. I just want to check to make sure nobody lost their job while we were talking. I mean, that's okay, we're clear.
Where
Good.
We are.
No, it really is. It's funny. I was writing my Herald column, and while I was writing about Lauer, the Garrison Keillor story broke. And I'm a huge Garrison Keillor fan. I was back in the day. You know, we're Lake Wobegon, where all the women are strong, the men are good looking, and the interns are afraid to get on the elevator with Garrison Keillor. So these were my peeps. And I don't think this is over at all, because every time I hear, I don't know about you, but every time I hear the phrase open secret coming from a media organization, I think to myself, excuse me, there's no such thing. If it's open, it's not a secret. You are literally in the news distribution business. You know about bad behavior of people like Matt Lauer, or, to me, the stellar example, Charlie Rose. How do you not report this? Remember, Charlie Rose's bad behavior among the feminist-activated liberals of PBS was so notorious that they had a nickname for when he gave unwanted back rubs to women called, "Oh, you got the old crusty paw," from Charlie Rose. When one woman said she'd been invited into his shower as he walked around in a towel, someone else said, "Oh, you got the shower treatment."
All right, so
that's
Michael,
not an open secret. That's covering up for people in the media.
But what about, so who's doing the covering up? Is it
right?
Is it the media? What do you, okay, drill down for me for a minute into NBC's handling of Matt Lauer. According to their timeline, they got this first report and fired him the next day. So according to their own timeline, they dealt with it as swiftly as they possibly could. But as you know, sources are coming forward and saying that's not true. People have been reporting on his behavior to higher ups at NBC for up to 3 years. Where do you come out on that? What do you make of it?
Well, I parsed the original statement from NBC where they said, quote, "current management only found out, recently." Well, current management means that somewhere there's an owner and operated NBC affiliate that just got a new, director of local sales, and suddenly that's management. Variety has been working on this story for at least 2 months, so they've known about it for at least 2 months minimum, and as you said, reports are coming out. This is about two things. One is the money power, the revenue stream that is the Today Show, but once again, the other is this culture of a deal that we've been living under since 1998, the Clinton contract that feminists and liberal women have been offering men. If you have the right position
wait a minute there, Michael. Can you really go political on this? I think part of the problem here is that Republicans like to blame Dems, Dems like to blame Republicans. Sexual misconduct, harassment, assault is not a political issue. People who are the victims of these crimes don't really care about the political inclinations of the perpetrators. I don't think that going down this rabbit hole is the best approach.
Well, I agree with you that the behavior is not political. It's the reaction to the behavior. And if you go back to Bob Livingston, who was going to be the Speaker of the House, but was forced out because of consensual affairs that he had and walked forward, what makes the moment we're in new is that before the Trump candidacy, Republicans were very strict on self-policing, and they made a different decision with Trump and now with Judge Roy Moore. That's the new part. But until then, we operated under the Clinton contract. If you have the right political positions, then you can put your interns in any position you want, and people on the left will circle the wagons around you and defend you. John Conyers, not open secret. Obviously, Garrison Keillor, Charlie Rose, Matt Lauer, quote, open secrets. Why didn't these media members go on the attack? I guarantee you, if these gentlemen had been part of media outlets with a different political persuasion, they would have not treated it the same way. The secret would have been not only open, but published.
So we've got to leave it there, but I think safe to say folks on both sides of the aisle in all different industries media, government, both sides of the aisle, everyone's been complicit up to a point. Everyone has their faults. We want to bring you back sometime soon to follow up on this. Thanks so much, Michael.
Excellent. Thanks so much.